morning, everybody, and welcome to our First Alert Fastcast from our WBAY newsroom, where we're going to update you on some of the stories we're working on. But first, we're going to start with an update that we recently got from our partner station in Milwaukee, WISN. So turning to the story here, it's an update we received coming out of Elkhorn. Elkhorn police announced Monday evening, so tonight, that they have the person of interest in custody in last week's double homicide. Police said a lead developed over the weekend and the person was taken into custody on an unrelated matter as the officials continue their investigation. It's not live? One second. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Okay, just starting over. It looks like it preemptively went live, but welcome to our First Alert Fastcast from our WBAY newsroom. We're going to update you on some of the stories we have reporters working on. And first, we're going to bring you an update that we have from WISN, our Milwaukee station, that we recently got on a story we've been following. So here, it's coming out of Elkhorn. The Elkhorn police announced Monday, so tonight, that they have the person of interest in custody in last week's double homicide. Police said a lead developed over the weekend and the person was taken into custody on an unrelated matter as they continue their investigation. This was after police said someone shot and killed Gina and Emerson Weingart on Thursday, a newlywed couple inside the Sports Page Bar near Wisconsin and Geneva Streets in downtown Elkhorn. So that's all the officials released tonight. We're still waiting to learn more information on it, and we'll have more in our 10 p.m. newscast tonight. But moving on to a story we have our reporter Samantha Cavalli working on tonight. Today, local lawmakers introduced the Equal Rights Amendment to potentially be added to the state of Wisconsin's Constitution. And this would give constitutional protections for equal rights under state law on the basis of sex. Multiple women's organizations joined this announcement. We had it live streamed. Here, we'll play some of that video we had live streamed earlier today. It was introduced back in 2021, but didn't pass then. But today, state representatives Lori Palmari and Lee Snodgrass are introducing the amendment again to the legislature. The federal Equal Rights Amendment passed in 1971, with Wisconsin ratifying it in 1972. However, an amendment was never passed to add to its own constitution. So the ERA here would amend the Constitution to guarantee equal rights on the basis of sex, gender identity, race, color, sexual orientation, and more. The amendment needs to still pass through 2 sessions and go to a public referendum to be voted into law. And you will hear the full story tonight on our 10 p.m. newscast. Again, Samantha Cavalli is covering that tonight. And this is another story we've been covering. An update here. Let me get that in for you. There it is. So this is from the state. Governor Tony Evers visited western Wisconsin this morning to talk about upcoming hospital and health clinic closures in that area of the state. The governor visiting Chippewa Valley Technical College to host a community leadership discussion about the closures, which affects about 1,300 employees of HSHS and Prevea. So the goal of this discussion was to talk about how the state can offer support. Evers talked about Medicaid expansion. In addition to the discussion held today, there's also job fairs scheduled in Eau Claire to connect affected workers with regional employers. And you'll hear from the governor more tonight at 10 p.m. And so now moving on to, oh, here it is. Let me just cut it real quick. Look at that fog. You're looking at our Green Bay Skycam. Lots of clouds and fog tonight and tomorrow morning. Very ominous looking out there. But some good news, it's looking like it's gonna warm up. We're expected to have some record temperature highs on Wednesday. So tonight, our meteorologist David Ernst will have your full forecast on our 10 p.m. newscast. And thank you for tuning in to our Fastcast. Be sure to stay tuned tonight for our 10 p.m. newscast, and thank you for watching.